and people started to notice the changes, like I wasn't eating very much, and I lost a lot of weight. Even the doctors didn't know what was wrong. I also lost my hearing, and I couldn't close my eyes, and I lost all the fat on my arms, cheeks and legs. My name is Dylan and I'm 18 years old. The name of my condition is called MDP syndrome. MDP stands for mandibular dysplasia with deafness and prodroid features. So far there is only 12 people, including me, in the world that have this condition. The condition was first shown at the age of 3 when a lot of my mum's friends started to notice things. I started to get very ill, and people started to notice the changes, like I wasn't eating very much, and I lost a lot of weight. Even the doctors didn't know what was wrong. I also lost my hearing, and I couldn't close my eyes, and I lost all the fat on my arms, cheeks and legs. The reason I can't close my eyes is because there's no tissue, so I find it hard to close my eyes. Since there's no fat on my legs and my feet, I find it hard to walk on barefoot. And it took like about 7 years for people to diagnose me. They kept testing me, and that's why I was always at the hospital. It felt like the hospital was my home, because I was there so much. I think one of the memories that was difficult is just as I was getting older, just stepping into the hospital and just seeing it over and over again. I don't know how my mum would have felt, like going through that amount of time not knowing what the diagnosis was. The doctors at the beginning, they thought I had cancer. Some doctors came forward and thought it was leukemia. Another doctor came forward and thought it was progeria. It's not the same as progeria, but it has like the same facial features. Even though progeria has the same features, it doesn't mean that this condition that I have is life-threatening. It's not something that I would only live a certain age to. There's a few bit of medication that I would have to take, like using eye drops. If I was to not use eye drops or to not keep them moist, is that they could get so dry that the doctor said that I could go blind. Since I remembered that, I've always been using my eye drops because I wanted to be able to see.
Of course.
Sometimes I have to use cream because my skin can get very sensitive, because it's very fragile. If I was to fall, there's no padding there to help support the bones. The hardest to live with is having lost the fat on cheeks, arms and legs, but I would also say the loss of hearing. It can be hard when I can't hear anything, but it's also positive. Like if there's a loud noise, I can just turn the hearing aid off, and so I wouldn't hear the loud noises. Losing the fat on the cheeks, arms and legs I think that's the main symptom of the condition, because the loss of fat on the cheeks is quite visible. I can't do anything physical because I don't have the strength to do it. So things like rugby, and also lifting really heavy like objects, I find difficult to do. I still have to keep being healthy and to do things on my medication to help me to keep going. I do a lot of activities. I do dancing, and that's really using the arms and the legs. Sometimes like I do it that much that I don't really take a rest. Dancing has really helped me to boost my confidence and to really express who I am. I really like football as well, because my dad also really likes football. I support Manchester City. I've been to a lot of football games with my dad. I'm really passionate about photography because I show people how I see the world. I have a photography website, and it's really good to see that people are interested in seeing the website and looking at my photos. They want to know my journey and why am I so passionate about photography.
Honestly, I was really impressed. I think you're very talented.
Yeah. I've been doing photography since the start, when I started high school. It was something that really helped me because I used to feel quite isolated and quite lonely, and I think photography has helped me push out that bubble and just have something that I can share with the world, and something that I'm passionate about, and something that I really want to keep doing and keep exploring. I really want to make a career out of photography, and I really want to travel the world and experience new places, but also experience new people as well. I've met so many new people since doing photography, and those people have followed my journey. They've really liked seeing my photos, and I'm really happy that they're there to experience that.
The doctors told me that my burns are like 80% of my body, which, and that, that's pretty rare for someone to have, to survive that. First time I saw myself, I think I was in the rehab to get back to normal in a way.